Hey guys, welcome to the first of.
It fell.
Okay, we're gonna edit that.
No,
out.
we don't.
No,
We don't edit.
Oh, we're gonna edit it.
Just be
It'll be
real.
part of the bloopers.
Just be real.
It'll be part of the
Come
bloopers.
on,
You keep on saying that we
Come
need.
on.
All right, welcome to Z's Comics or Z's Comics Talks Movies TV and pretty much everything else you want to talk about. Our first one of the year, Volume 2, Episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping with our comic theme here. Hit the ground running. Let's start with movies.
Yes.
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, right?
Yes, Woman of Tomorrow.
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow starts filming January 15th and is expected to come out
13th, I think.
13th?
was.
So,
I believe it was 13th.
so pretty close, all right? Middle of January is going to start filming.
Coming close.
Release date is expected to be around June 16th of next year, 2026.
2026.
And to celebrate it, Jason Momoa had a few choice words. Dang it, just put it down.
I'm telling you. That's why we don't edit it out.
That's true.
It's just there.
To celebrate, Jason Momoa has revealed that he is the main man. He is Lobo.
One of the greatest bounty hunters in the universe.
Exactly. He shared a picture of his script labeled "For Lobo's Eyes Only." That is the actual like they stamped it on his script. So yeah, it's official. It is official. So
I loved the meme that we got from it. With
he should have been him from the beginning. All right, I'm gonna say right now, Zack Snyder missed an opportunity.
Zack Snyder wouldn't have done it well.
Yeah, he wouldn't have.
He wouldn't have done
There
it
would have
well.
been too many slow-mo shots and.
Never enough slow-mo. I will die on that hill.
Too much
I will die
slow-mo.
on that hill.
I'm gonna die on this hill. All right, it's too much slow-mo kills a movie.
Nah.
All right, and
I
so
still love that meme that we got for that I saw where it was the SpongeBob episode where it's James Gunn as Mr. Krabs telling everyone to get out, and then it's just him going, "Except you stay." And they put.
I'll have to find it to put it on.
Yes, it should
All
be in the.
It should be in the
our
group chat.
Yeah.
All right. Now for some rumors in the movie world. The rumor is Oscar Isaac is going to show up in Avengers: Secret Wars.
Yes.
There is also another rumor on top of the rumor. So we got in like fourth wall breaking rumors here
Yes.
that he is going to be Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099,
Yes.
and also Moon Knight,
Possibly.
who just appeared in What If Season 3.
Only
So-
thing that has me about it is, again, part of the rumor is evidently they're saying he might be one of Doom's lackeys, and I'm like, stop making my boy evil. Like, I can't wait. That's one of the reasons why I can't wait for the third Into the Spider-Verse movie to come out, because they gotta in the third one he's gotta see the light and be like, okay, I was overreacting a little bit. It becomes his usual good guy self.
I maintain that he's not even Miguel O'Hara.
Why you gotta do that to me?
I like okay, Oscar Isaac. I think like Miguel O'Hara, obviously, but I think somebody is infiltrating the Spider Society as that Miguel O'Hara.
Somebody cloned Chameleon.
I don't know about Chameleon, but yeah, you know, there's cloning going on like in the main 616, and I'm talking about the real 616, not the movie 616. Kevin
Yes,
Feige,
there we go.
do better. Iman Vellani knows what's up.
Yes.
Earth 999999.
She is our Ms. Marvel.
Yes. All right.
Okay, but yes.
But yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
this is
if
just
if he's
this
in
is
there,
meat.
if he's in there, I'll be excited. I'm gonna be happy if he's in there as Miguel. But we have to keep making him be mean.
Well, his first Marvel role was Apocalypse.
I'm talking about Miguel. I'm not talking about.
Oh,
Oscar
okay. I thought you were
Like-
talking, okay.
Like, come on,
thought you were
stop
talking
making
about
my
Oscar
boy. Stop making my boy Miguel be a douche.
All right. So yeah, that's a pretty beefy rumor right there. So I'm kind of excited to see where this goes. Obviously, Avengers: Secret Wars is what 2 years out. 2026, 2027,
Yes.
something like that.
It's coming, but it approaches
There's
fast.
so much.
Time
there's
is moving.
so much that can go wrong with this movie.
But you know,
Just like etch a sketch, okay? Etch
Instead
a
of
sketch.
focusing on what could go wrong, focus on what could go right. Don't be scared about what could go wrong.
All right,
go
fine.
right.
You're right.
Exactly.
All right, this might turn out to be like, Ben Affleck as Daredevil.
Exactly.
All right, the movie not great, but he was good as Daredevil.
He's good at Batman
Yeah.
too.
Yes, he was. All right. Next up on the rumor mill, Jay Ward, creative director for the Cars series, or one of the creative directors for the Cars series, in a recent interview with the Late Break Show, has revealed that there's, there may be more going on in the world of Cars. Maybe it's Cars 4. Maybe it's more a series. I don't know. The last series was back in 2022 where Mater and Lightning McQueen took off on a road trip. According to him, Cars has got a life that will keep going. I'm working on some real fun projects right now that you will see in a couple of years. It takes us a while to make them.
Yes,
so like,
it does.
So yeah, I'm kind of excited. All right, Cars, you don't really think about it. It's like 20 years old.
I know. Of course, I think about it, bro.
Yeah.
It's one of my sad decisions in life.
What?
Because it came out around the same time that Garfield came out. No, that Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties came out. And my mom was like, we can go see one of these two.
You picked Garfield?
I picked Garfield. I picked the second.
You know what?
I didn't know at the time.
You know what, man? I'm gonna say it. Garfield: The Tale of Two Kitties is all right. It's not as good as Cars.
It's still
all right.
It's still a talking animal.
Yeah.
And Bill Murray, so I enjoyed it. But at the time, especially like a few months later, when I got the double disc DVD of Cars, I was all like, I didn't know. I didn't know. I made the bad decision. I didn't get to experience him in all his glory on the big screen.
I mean, dude, you can rent out a theater over there.
We got that much money, Zach?
It's not that expensive.
Don't tempt me.
It's like 120.
Because we could watch Lord of the Rings on the big screen. Yes.
Like we could totally have a Z's Comics Presents Lord of the Rings.
Exactly.
Extended editions. Like for
all day thing.
I think it's only like 2.5 hours, and after that you got to pay an extra like $75.
Worth it.
But yeah, like we could totally Z's Comics Presents. Fan appreciation. Come in, free ticket with purchase. I'm kidding. Wink, wink. Moving on, Jim Carrey, when asked if he's thinking about coming back for Sonic 4, says if it's fun. And that was a huge thing. Obviously he announced his retirement well before Sonic 3 wasn't even announced. I think he announced it on the press tour for number 2.
Yeah, like he was saying, this was it.
Yeah, and like just him saying that, he'd be down for another one. I'm excited because he apparently has a lot of fun doing these movies.
I mean, they seem like a lot of fun movies. They know what they're doing. People are enjoying.
The dance scene was his idea. Like most of it is just him. Yeah. So yeah, if he's gonna be in Sonic 4, I'm obviously there. I'm obviously there no matter what. But if Jim Carrey's there,
4, what? From what I heard, I remember coming across something that I forgot to send you, where one of the writers was saying, "Hey," basically said "Hey, I hear you guys. Some off-world stories will be coming. He's like, I hear you guys. I know Sonic don't just happen on Earth." He's all like,
the planet Mobius.
So that's why I'm like, ooh, interesting. Could it be in Sonic 4? Could it be Sonic 5? Who knows?
I mean, dude, they should do the miniseries like Knuckles with Shadow and Knuckles.
Yes.
Okay.
It should.
1,000,000% muscle.
Yes.
All right. I would love that. And the Idris Elba and Keanu Reeves, they seem down for it too. So,
and then even if they're and then the great thing about it is Keanu Reeves voicing Shadow. Even if they're like, oh, we don't have the budget, we know Keanu Reeves, for stuff that he really wants to do, will take pay cuts.
Yeah,
he will even
if he enjoys doing. Yeah,
so
it's what happened with Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted.
He has been trying to make that movie
for the replacements too, so they could get Gene Hackman and all that. So this man, he's enjoying it.
He just loves the work. He loves what he does.
Exactly.
All right, moving on to the TV streaming world.
Yes.
Netflix's One Piece shares their first look at live action Chopper. Take a look at it right there.
Chopper. Right there.
Obviously, it's
right there.
It's
I'm making
just one
hard
still
for our editor.
Sent one of our friends into a little bit of a frenzy, like, oh my god, I love Chopper! And I'm not a huge One Piece guy, but I did enjoy the live action. So yeah, I was curious how they're gonna do the little what is he?
It's like
a little moose
reindeer
thing. I don't know what he is.
I don't really know either, because
we're probably going to piss a lot of people off just by saying that. But I don't know what Chopper is. But I know he's crazy.
Yeah, admittedly, like him, I'm not the biggest One Piece guy. I've seen a few episodes, but yeah, just But I did kind of enjoy the live action. I even enjoyed the Cowboy Bebop live action.
I did too. Mm-hmm. Okay, like I was not expecting a 1-to-1. Yeah. Obviously, John Cho, right? Mm-hmm. John Cho, yeah. John Cho was not my first choice for Spike Spiegel. Okay, if anything, the dude that plays Sherlock, Benedict Cumberbatch. Mm-hmm. Did you see his Halloween costume? Like he was friggin' Spike. All right, he looked exactly like the character. And
Spike.
I don't know, man. I would have been, but John Cho was good. I mean, he did what he could with what he was given, and I think a lot of people just make a huge negative thing about it. When let's be honest, man, it was pretty good. Mm-hmm. Okay, could it have been better? Yes.
Yes.
Obviously, it could have been better.
Yes.
Especially if Ein and Ed showed up a little bit first.
I still say this is in part due to Super Mario Bros. Movie. Like you and I and other people have seen what adaptations could look like, and ever since like the Super Mario Bros. Live action movie, it's just kind of like, yo, when anything else gets adapted into live action, it's like, this is what it could have been. This ain't that bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like that. I think that I really think you're right on that.
Yeah.
Like we've seen the horror stories. Yes. Face First. I think we went to my parents took me to go see it in theaters because it was what, 94, 93? Yeah. And at the time I was a kid. I was like, oh yeah, Super Mario. When I didn't know any better. Mm-hmm. It was just the names.
Yes, it's enjoyable still for me because I remember watching it so young.
But it is not good.
But yes, it is not good.
It does not hold up. It does not hold up.
No. Horrible adaptation.
So yeah, like we've seen where live action movies could have ended up. Okay. And obviously the One Piece one for Netflix was a hit because it immediately got an order for season 2.
Yes.
And all that stuff. So yeah, like I give all of them kind of like a grace.
Yeah.
And like obviously you can't have a 1-to-1.
It will never be a 1-to-1
adaptation.
Never be a 1-to-1.
If you expect a 1-to-1 adaptation all the time, you're just going to be disappointed. Especially if you watch like comic book movies.
Yes.
And that's our bread and butter.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah. All right. Moving on. New TV series comes out. What was it? January 8th, Wednesday, January 8th. Called Shifting Gears, starring Tim Allen, Kat Dennings, and Sean William Scott.
Sean William Scott, my boy, finally in more stuff.
Yes, we need Sean William Scott in more stuff. I would have liked him to be cast as Booster Gold because
Booster.
He could do it. All right, he could be Booster Gold.
He really could.
All right, but he's a comedy guy.
Yes.
American Pie was where he started. Stuff like that. Wasn't he working at Home Depot when they found him?
Oh yeah, he's a guy that could have been Deadpool if they made it earlier.
Yeah, he could have been Deadpool. He still could be Deadpool.
He still could. Yeah,
he could be TV's
definitely
Deadpool.
Could be.
Okay. Or that dude that plays Alex Moran from Blue Mountain State.
I guess. Yeah, sure, but still.
But yeah, so it looks like a good little show. Kat Dennings plays mom coming back to her dad, tail between her legs. Life didn't really work out, so now she needs
Tim Allen.
Basically, it's mom, but with Tim Allen in. Oh my gosh, I'm Allison Jennings' role. Yeah. Basically, it's mom with.
And then I couldn't really tell from the like little quick, because like in the trailer that I saw for it, it was just really quick that they showed Sean William Scott, but it kind of looked like he could be like Kat Dennings' like husband, love interest, or whatever. So I'm like, hey.
Well, he is labeled as a series regular, so I hope he sticks around.
Because especially if it's like, the father-in-law and son-in-law aspect between Sean William Scott and Tim Allen, tremendous.
Yep. And next up on leaving off with our TV streaming news, the first appearance of Batman in the James Gunn's new DCEU popped up on a flashback for Dr. Faustus in Creature Commandos episode 6. And I gotta say, man, the design is there.
Meg's looking.
It looks like they want to cast Alan Ritchson, Richardson, as Batman just from the design. Okay,
he'd be looking.
Yeah, he does look swole. And the cool little Easter egg on how they did it. It was Batman standing on the rooftop. You see the little still right there with the lightning in the background. Batman the Animated Series callback, Easter egg. Yes. Was it intentional? We don't know. No. It should have been. It probably was. But yeah, that's our first look at one of the main Trinity, aside from, oh wait, no, I forgot about the whole death premonition flashback thing with Superman and Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's our first taste of Batman in the DCEU. All right, so more on that as it develops, I guess. Moving on to anime, The Dangers in My Heart.
Dangers. There's a lot of dangers. Getting a new movie. There's a lot of dangers in people's hearts.
Now this one, I thought it was just like season 2 and that was it, but apparently it's still popular enough to get a movie and and probably a season 3.
Of course.
If I remember right, the main premise of it is the kid wants attention, but his illness is being overshadowed by somebody else, so he wants to kill her.
Wow.
But she wants to kill him too because she feels the same. But then it turns into a weird little rom-com thing, if I remember right. I don't know. When I was watching it, I was I was missing a lot of sleep. I was very, very sleep deprived. But I remember this one very well. Apothecary Diaries season 2 starts January 10th.
Yes.
On Crunchyroll. Apothecary Diaries. For me, it came out of left field. I was not expecting it to be as good as it was. It's like a historical dramedy kind of thing.
Okay.
Main girl, Mao Mao, somehow winds up working at the palace and has a lot of interaction with a guy who may or may not be the emperor's brother, who is masquerading as a eunuch, who has seemed to have been who have taken a liking to Mao Mao. So yeah, it's a little convoluted. It gets a little weird in parts, but it's a very good story.
Now that's how you know it's love. If they think you were eunuch first, but still.
Oh no, the dude fell first, and then she's like, "Okay, I don't hate this guy."
Okay.
Yeah.
But that definitely orders some things, because I could definitely see how it's oh, you like me, but you made me think you were a eunuch first. That's
not even the weirdest part of this one. She has this weird thing about poisons. She tests poisons on herself. She obviously it's in the name Apothecary Diaries. So she
building up that immunity.
Yes, exactly. That's Princess, one of her. Yes,
Princess, not diary. Princess Bridingness.
Yes, that's pretty much exactly how she plays it off. But she's she turns out to be one of a lady in waiting, but she's also the taste tester for the person that she's serving.
The royalness.
Yeah, the royal concubine or something like that. The number 1 royal concubine, and at one point,
a concubine
yeah, but it's a little weird because they're official ones, and then there's unofficial ones, and then but yeah, that one's an official one. So she's a taste tester, and one time somebody straight up tried to kill the concubine, or at least make her sick, and she's like, "This was poison." And yeah, it's a really weird anime, but it's really good. It's really funny at random parts, and then it gets really heavy, and then it gets funny again. But yeah, season 2 starts January 10th on Crunchyroll. My Happy Marriage, I forgot to put that on here, starts this month as well. My Happy Marriage season 2, which was another one that I was not expecting. Marcus is the one that told me, "Hey, you gotta watch this," and it was really good. There's not really a whole lot of levity in it. It's most of it's kind of heavy. Deals with a lot of psychological trauma, family trauma and drama, things like that. But the story is very good. Almost in the same vein of Apothecary Diaries, but this one actually has magic and stuff in it. And that was My Happy Marriage. It's going to be on Netflix later this month. Now in the world of gaming. Pretty much the only gaming news that we got is from Marvel Rivals. The main one is rumors. First up, a bunch of leaks tease the possibility of Valkyrie joining the game, as well as, hang on, I got a list. Angela, Captain Marvel, Deadpool, Emma Frost, Hitmonkey, Jean Grey / Phoenix, MODOK, and The Hood. I'm thinking The Hood is going to come out around the same time as the Ironheart series.
Probably.
Because he's supposed to be the main bad guy.
so people know a little bit more about him.
Yeah, and then MODOK, I hope they don't use the Quantumania one. That was.
I'm just not a MODOK fan at all. He's just like.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
Like, who thought a big head would be a threat? I mean, he's got a huge head. You can just like throw something at his eye.
Yeah.
But yeah, so data leaks are showing that these characters may have pieces of code already in there, but they haven't shown whether or not they're playable. They may be like in backstories or things like that. But what they did confirm, the characters they did confirm are Blade, the Fantastic Four, also the Thing, but we sold the Thing.
Yeah, I'm not here, sadly.
And also Ultron.
But he's right here. There's the Thing. There he is, just so you can see him.
And Ultron. No word yet on release date. They should.
Well, supposedly, from what I heard, just because I think they said something about season 1 or whatever season it is supposed to start January 10th. That the Fantastic Four are supposed to hit January 10th.
Ooh, so along with the new season opening.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
that's cool. Supposedly, from what I heard from certain people, which
nice.
So if the 10th comes around and they're not there, I'm sorry.
All right, so that was just like, that's what we've heard around the rumor mill.
Just what we heard.
Also, Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League has ended their live service.
It's a wrap.
With the release of their last story pack with Deathstroke.
Yep.
I didn't like we've already talked about. I wasn't really a fan of the game. He was not a huge fan.
Yeah, not a huge fan, but it was nice. It was passable, enjoyable.
Nice.
Shoot 'em up game that was nice.
All right, and now back to our last bit, character spotlight, like we did with Squirrel Girl last week. We're doing one for Jeff the Land Shark.
Yes, everyone's favorite land shark.
Everybody loves Jeff. All right, I'm gonna be tossing up some pictures right there. Take a look at those.
Look at all them.
Yeah,
right there, and that box.
And let's be honest, if you have Jeff as an opposing on your if you're fighting Jeff on Marvel Rivals, you hate the guy.
Yes,
but if he's on your team, you'll love the guy. No matter what. Everybody loves Jeff in the comics.
Exactly.
Okay?
Jeff is just lovable, bro.
First showed up in West Coast Avengers Volume 3, number 5, I believe. And it's just random stuff from Gwenpool. She finds this mutated shark, and she's like, nope, I'm going to take him home. And the rest of the West Coast Avengers, led by Kate Bishop, are like, no, dude, he's a shark. What are you going to do if he starts biting people? And Gwenpool just like, please, just won't shut up. And they just like, okay, fine.
Plus, he's friendly.
Yeah, he's very friendly. Yes. He barks like a dog and he meows like a cat.
His outfits he wears because he doesn't want to scare people.
Exactly. So he's like aware of stuff. So he seems to be intelligent.
Yes.
Gwenpool frequently like basically blackmails all of her friends, quote unquote, in order to babysit him whenever she goes on murder missions. And like a frequent babysitter is Kate Bishop, Elsa Bloodstone, Deadpool, who also helps him get into some shenanigans he probably shouldn't be getting into, being a baby shark and all. But yeah, it's Jeff is just really, really cute. He's got an Infinity comic going on. They're actually reprinting a bunch of them right now. For physical copies, the 4th print and the 3rd print.
He may or may not have a piece of the Venom symbiote. We don't know.
I think did they get rid of it? Because I know he just rolled it up
in a suitcase. He rolled it up.
Like maybe for next time. Because him and the symbiote were like tight by the end of that story.
Yeah,
they were bros. Yeah, and it's just one of those really good ones. Whenever you read anything with Jeff, it just kind of cleanses your soul.
Yeah,
it's Jeff. Enter the Jeff-verse. Venom War. It's Jeff. And whenever he pops up in Gwenpool's stories or Kate Bishop stuff, things like that. And like I said, Infinity Comics online right now, they're just most of them are silent comics where there's not really a whole lot of dialogue aside from them yelling Jeffrey. Yes, he gets called by his full name, Jeffrey the Land Shark. Whenever he's in trouble. And like you said before, he knows that he scares people because he's a shark running around on land.
Kind of scary.
So he does come up with an idea that, like I think it was Halloween, in the Infinity comic, and he convinces Gwenpool to get him some costumes somehow because he don't talk. He just like, oh. And yeah, he just wears a dolphin costume, duck costume. He has more suits than Spider-Man at this point.
Yes.
And that's a lot. You know, it's a lot.
It's for your comfort.
Yeah, Jeff the Land Shark, definitely somebody to pick up any comic with, because it's just anytime you see Jeff, it's a good time.
If you got kids, or if you just like plushes and well, go get his plush. You know.
Oh my god,
nice.
no man, the plushes sell out every time.
I'm saying, if you can.
Like, I've been allocated on every one of my Jeff plushes. I ordered like at least 10. I only got 3 of the first one and 1 of the second one.
So if you can find it, get it.
And then also in the Marvel Rivals game, you know, Jeff the Land Shark, his story's a little bit different. He gets caught by the Collector and swallows some Pym particles. That's why he's big. And he just eats everything. Eats everything. And, you know, he's annoying. Oh my gosh, he's so annoying on Marvel Rivals.
Yes, he is.
But I still love him.
I
still love that damn thing.
Yes.
All right, guys, that about wraps it up for our character profile and our news segment for the week. We will see you guys next time. And if you liked what we heard here, go ahead and give us a like, follow, share some
friends.
We may
have some jingles coming soon.
Oh, yeah, we may have some jingles. May have a new intro.
Cold opens.
All right, cold opens. We're going to think about doing some skits, all right, involving Lawrence the cat. Maybe, if we can get him to sit on cue. Anyway, we will see you guys next time. Have a good one.